Hey everybody, welcome back to RimWorld. We've got Sapphire back on research. Hopefully he's heading there. Yes, he is. Going back to do some research because we were partway into this. Now, I had a little bit of feedback from you guys, including some from John Paul, so give him a little shout out. And he kind of mentioned two things that were good tips. One being that prison beds could be the bed spots. Crap, I forgot what those things are called. What are those called? Let's go over here. Furniture. It was a sleeping spot, not a bed spot. So he was saying, why, use all the metal when you could do a sleeping spot. Okay, that's cool. I had not thought of that. Didn't know you could designate those as prisoner sleeping spots. He also noted that you can do multiple beds in one room. So anyway, that's a good future note. I don't think we'll try moving anything around right now. This will work okay, I think. And once these guys are kind of integrated into our community, then we may, kind of throw another bed in, and I don't know, it might be as simple as selecting him and telling him to go in here if we put a bed in there, but that's okay. We'll just let this kind of play out for now. Although, I'm trying to think. Maybe what I ought to do is set up a bed like in here, because I think Sapphire is the one without a room right now, so we may have to bunk him with somebody. Let's do that. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, so Gil has been recruited. Excellent. So he's out there repairing. He's still bloody. It's like, alright, you can come out of your cage, but go patch up the sandbag wall. Look at that. He didn't even do a good job of it. He's like, it's the best I could do. Alright. And he's going to go make a bed. Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's go ahead and designate this a colonist bed. And we're going to go ahead and let there be two in here for now. We'll kind of figure all that out when Logan is out and about. So as you can see, we've got a lot of food out here, so that's very cool. We're going to be kind of scooping a lot of this up. We're quite short on metal, but once again, we do have a bunch of that laying around. But what we should probably do is, let's pause this, and let's check out Gil. So he doesn't have any big strong points. We know that he's not great at being a warden. Okay. But let's see here. How do we want to do this? Let me fiddle with my earphone real quick. Some equipment difficulties. Okay, so let's see. The priorities are just kind of all set the same. I don't know that I'm ready to go ahead and start changing these around. Maybe Angel should be the one doing the mining. Other than that, I think we're okay, but what we'll probably do is go ahead and select Gil, start the timer, and we'll just prioritize him on some hauling. Okay, now one of the things I really want to do is, and some of you have mentioned this, is that we should probably be building into the mountain and not have everything set up out here. I think that's a good idea. If we look at the research, one of the things I want to do is get the pick going so that we're faster. So we're just about there, and I think once we hit that, we'll start really doing that. And we've got plenty of space down here to get cracking. So we're just about there in research. Sapphire's almost done, and then we can get going on that project. Well, the night was not very kind to us. We had a mysterious blight destroy our crops. So fortunately, you can see we do have the food here is still good, but we lost all the crops that were growing. Now I'm hoping that's not too big of a deal because we have so much food out here. But that wasn't very nice. Not nice at all. So let's go ahead and get started on some of the mining, or at least planning it out. This is going to take a little while, so the sooner the better. So we've got orders here, and if we're going to pan out here, I like the entrance being kind of right here in the center, and bringing everybody right down into this area. Now, I may end up doing it kind of something over here as well on the far right, and then maybe we seal this end off so that any bandits that need to come around this point over here, really kind of funnel them into this area. But I don't want to run guys back and forth right now, so we'll kind of dig in here. We'll get things prepped as best we can, and then maybe we'll pop through there. The other thing is we have a geyser here, so we can kind of throw one of these guys on here. What is it? The geothermal generator? We can put on that for power. So that's another good reason to head over in that direction. But in the meantime, let's give some orders for mining. Now, we'll probably let this be... we'll probably start it as just a one wide path for now. and that's going to, I want to funnel them through here, right? So I think what that's going to do is open into a room with a turret, and I think we can like open this a little bit wider with every step, you know, every kind of portion they get in here. Something like this maybe. And then what we can do is we can drop a turret, you know, right here. Let's kind of see what the range is from here, right? Oh, it's not going to show us. Okay, from up there. So it'll probably reach from about here out to the edge of the mountain, somewhere in here. So this is probably a good spot. We may even do 2 turrets in here so that they've got to come in here. There's nothing to hide behind as they kind of come around this corner. In fact, if I put it down here and let the range only end about here, they'll have even more, you know, they're going to need to get in here in order to start reaching this thing, at which point it's just gunning them down. So I think that's probably the route we're going to take. I'm going to pause time here. Let's see. So we've recruited Logan. Good job, Noxon. So that's cool. He's out there. Looks like he might be gathering up some plants, or he may be planting stuff. We're going to look at him in a second, but we've got the orders here. I think this is probably a good start. And let's go ahead and jump into here and actually start getting people to do some mining. Boy, Logan is a good warden, so we're going to have him. That'll be his priority. And of course, this is so infrequent, you know, it's not really going to come up much right now. And the mining, though. So we want Angel hardcore on mining, and let's see here. We'll get Noxon really going on that thing too. I want to get this thing done as soon as possible, so I think that's the order we're going to do things here. And Gil, let's see. Get our food going maybe. And I'm not going to really dial this in just yet. I just want to kind of throw some numbers out here real quick. Construction, we're not really going to be constructing anything right away, so I'm not going to play with that. I think this is probably good for now. We're going to start this timer up. We'll say okay to that. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure we had him going. So anyway, hopefully these guys get on it. It looks like Noxon. Yes, Noxon is heading there. And I forgot already. Who was the other one? Noxon and Angel. So let's see if we can prioritize Angel onto that task. See, he's like, I'm mining. I'm totally mining. Yeah, I guess you can't select these specific area, though, for him. Interesting. Anyway, we'll play with that in a bit. But for now, it looks like Noxon's digging in. And you can see the effect of having that research done. Boy, he is digging right in there. It's only taken him a couple of hits. And I don't even think he's that... I don't think mining is really his thing. Now, he's okay at it, but very cool. He's digging a path for us. So we are well underway. Not too bad. Food is definitely getting a little bit low, but it looks like Angel he's probably coming over to eat. I'm assuming. Let's click on him. He's sowing a potato plant. That is not your priority, sir. There you go. Now he kind of caught on. See the line there. Yes, go help Noxon. He needs help there. So we got food. We definitely need more of that. Logan and Gil are on that. Metal is good. Priority, once again, we do have a lot of that to pick up. I think what we might do is, we're researching the crops, the indoor crops right now, hydroponics. But we aren't going to really be ready for that for a bit. So let's go ahead and have Sapphire start hauling some metal. Let him... In fact, we may just make that a priority and just let him kind of clean things up. Sorry, Sapphire, I know you've got you're better used doing research, but we're going to put you on hauling duty for now. Definitely get a bunch of that stuff hauled in. Okay, very cool. Where are you guys going? Sleep time. Okay, so we've got this kind of underway here, and I probably won't throw in a floor here. I don't think we'll do any of that. Once we get in here a bit and we start setting up rooms, that'll be a different story. And I don't want them to have to move far. So really, we're gonna come in here and probably have a couple turrets, but then it's probably gonna be rooms right off of this, so they don't have to make this long route in and out. We only have so much daylight, and we don't want to make them have to travel super far to get out here and do things. That being said, we could run across some more metal inside the mountain, so there would be mining there, and then of course we can do the hydroponic, the plants and food essentially can occur indoors as well. So I suppose that's something to consider. They may not have to go out a whole lot. They'll live like dwarves. So we had a geyser pop up there. Again, we've got the one over here, and also we've got, there's some time. We could have one pop up maybe even closer over here. We'll have to wait and see as the rain comes down in Weemsville. Okay, as morning approaches, we've got mail. Looks like we have a trade ship coming in. This trade ship is known as Brown Bear Export Company. Very cool. A farming vessel, in fact. So let's get Sapphire on that. Let's get him talking to these guys and see if they've got anything good for us. Our money is okay, 1800-ish. And yeah, let's check this out. So they're selling food for pretty cheap. Not too crazy, but it's about as good as we could hope for. They have no weapons or people, and that's fine. They were farming. And we could buy the little bit of metal that they have, but that's not really a big priority. Our food, I think we're going to be okay. I don't think these guys can really offer us anything that we couldn't already get. Now, that being said, we could certainly sell material and try to get some more money. And I think that we do have some metal to spare. I think what we'll do is sell off what we have above 200, so somewhere in the 50s here. Yeah, that's probably close enough. That's going to get us 550, so that'll put us at 2300 plus. That's cool. So if we do, I like the idea of having that money prepped, because if we have a slave ship come by, it'd be nice to scoop up another colonist real quick and we got some help. That would be pretty sweet. So let's see. Now, one of the things I wanted to try was, let's check out the overview here. And nobody is set to doctoring yet, and everybody is of kind of equal skill there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Gil down. And I'm going to make his top priority to do the doctoring. And let's see. We have Gil is here. What I wanted to do is see if it was going to let me do something like this. No, it's not letting me right-click. Now, it may take him a second to kind of reprioritize. Additionally, I don't have any of the medical kits, and I have a feeling that's required. Okay. Oh, look at that. We just had a little event in here. The rat did the rat explode? Something happened in there. The rat's dead. We had some kind of fire, so we need to get on putting this out. Let's go ahead and pause time. The doctoring will have to wait. Let's bring you down to 4. And I think we need to get people on that. Now, we should be able to pretty much take anybody and have them get on the fire, although I'm not seeing that. I thought that was as simple as right-clicking the area here. Okay, let's pause. Let's throw some of them high priority as firefighters. At least Gil, because he's got nothing else, right? Priority. Let's even turn all of this off and see if he'll just kind of go do that for us. He'll handle it. Logan's gonna go eat food right by the fire. Nice. Oh, it's toasty. What are you doing? Put the fire out. Maybe, interesting. No, maybe it's just the rat that's burning. It's not the building, so that technically it's not a fire. Yeah, it looks like the rat is ticking down here. And dead, and there goes the fire. Okay, well, that's awesome. He just had a burning rat that we apparently didn't care about. And look at this, man, the mining went quick. Everybody was down and getting in on this. Very cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and break out. Let's see, security. Let's get the turret in here. So you can see that kind of reaches out the door. Now, the thing about this, like I was kind of saying before, was that if this is it, that means when they get to this point and get shot at, they're probably going to sit here and fire in. And I actually want to draw them all the way in. Let's do that one more time. So at this point, we need to come in 3, 4... maybe even 5 would be good. So let's do that. Something like this. I think that'll be a good setup. And then at that point, we'll kind of figure out the layout of the rooms and all of that. And we'd like to just kind of move everything indoors. I may even kind of take things down. I think, you know, I can sell these and get back what, you know, what we spent money-wise. Okay, raiders. Boy, we got all kinds of stuff going on. Now, we're going to pause time because we want to jump to where the raiders are. Okay, let's pan this out. So they're all the way up at the top right. There's 2 of them. Very interesting. We've got Sapphire has a gun. I believe that's still the case. Yes. Very good. So once again, we're going to go ahead and let them... They're pretty far away, so we're going to let them hang out up there and see what happens. Now, I know if I were to move up there, I believe anyway, I say I know, but I'm pretty sure that another time that I had this happen, I ended up kind of moving up and gathering some material, and then it gave me a notification that basically the raiders had spotted me. So it might be a vicinity thing that's when they notice. So we're going to go ahead and let them just kind of hang out up there. We got everybody mining. I don't need all of you guys doing this. So is there nothing for the haul? Okay, Gil. Let's get you growing plants. Not really your forte, but yeah. We'll see if he can get to doing that. Sapphire's still hauling, which is pretty good. These guys are still just hanging up there having a conversation. Gil is roaming around. He's walking and then now he's sleeping. Okay, I was going to see what status it gave me after that. These guys have not discovered us. Cool. We will have to keep a close eye on that, though. I don't want them kind of surprising us in the middle of the night. I'm going to let these guys finish up their thing. Nox and an angel. Mining out the rest of this. Very cool. One more peek up here. Excellent. Let's go ahead and prep a turret. Now, I like things symmetrical, and this really isn't going to work out that way, but I guess we'll just have to deal with it. I think we'll just pick a side. Something like this ought to work. Yeah. So this had the range coming right to just inside the tunnel, and I think that, you know, they pretty much have to come in there. If they've got a similar range, they're going to have to step into this tunnel to start firing on the gun. So that is a good thing. A very good thing indeed. Okay. Our bandits are still roaming about in the night. Angel putting in some overtime. Well done. Well done. Get the turret up there. You can go get some rest. Okay. Well, I think we're just going to kind of keep an eye on them. It looks like we're going to start to get a little bit of daylight here. But I think I'm going to jump in here and reprioritize everybody, and we'll see what they do at that point. Alrighty, well, I got everybody reprioritized. You can see we've got plants going here pretty well. I've just switched Gil to harvesting, essentially. I think we're all pretty much set up, and we just got a message that the raiders are incoming. So I essentially paused the game immediately. Now, they're coming from up top. This is a good thing. They're going to be open to fire from the turret here when they get down in here. They could certainly line up here, but what we need to do is we need to tell Sapphire to soldier it. And then we're going to put him here. And then we just need to remember who's good at beating things. I just don't remember. It looks like Angel was pretty good. I don't think I've looked at the characters of the new guys yet, though, that we got. So let's see. Logan's a decent... yeah. He's actually a really good fighter. So we may have to pull him out here. Let's switch him on. And I think what we'll do is we're going to kind of run him up to here, kind of assuming that they may hunker down. And then on the other side, we're going to have Angel actually kind of run over and do a similar thing over here. Switch him to warrior mode. And hopefully these actions play out right. So here we go. We got things in motion here. Sapphire's going to get set up with his gun. Let's pan out. Yep, and there it looks like they're going to kind of maybe hug this wall over here. And that's fine. These guys can rush out there. So let's see how this pans out here. Okay, so let's pause. And what I want to do is I want to have Logan He's not going to melee him. Why is he not going to fight him? Logan the con artist can't fight. Okay, so that is why this was gray, because he actually cannot do it. I thought with the skill, the progression that he had made, that, you know, or that was in here, that maybe he could, but apparently that's not the case. And if that's not the case, I don't want him in the line of fire. I think what I'm going to do is just try to get him to run over here. If this guy wants to make chase, that's fine. He's just going to get shot to crap for it. So Logan, you go hang out over here. I'm going to actually... No, we want to leave you on warrior. So you listen to that order. And let's see, Angel's not... Yeah, I think he can just hang there for a second. Let's see how this plays out. Ooh. Holland's got grenades apparently, but he's getting pretty well shot up. And how's Sapphire doing? Sapphire's getting hit, but... Okay, down goes one. Let's pause this. So what happened now is Sapphire actually had to step out. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to make Angel kind of jet across here. So even if he starts taking fire, that's okay because Sapphire's already taken a bit of a beating. So let's do that. Rush him, Angel. In fact, we're going to move Sapphire out of range over here if possible. Can you move over a bit? Can you get out of range? No? Alright, well, do it, Angel. Finish him. Finish him, Angel. Beat him down. Nice. Very nice. Okay, we're going to pause it. So Sapphire is hurt, but still around. Whew. Alrighty. Angel took a little bit of damage. That's cool. Logan is just fine. And yeah, let's kind of check this out. So Angel does not have a weapon. His shooting is... it's alright. We already know Sapphire is decent. Logan can't handle a gun right now. Gil is a 6. So you know what? We're going to have Gil go ahead and pick up this gun. And as far as the grenades go, I think we're just going to end up hauling that. Nobody needs to really hang on to those yet. So we should be able to just pick those up and have them get put into our stash. I'm going to select these guys and hit F, meaning that we can actually interact with them. Probably going to bury them. And yeah, that was that. Well done. Oh boy, let's pause this. Sapphire is actually burning, so this is not a good thing. If you prioritize firefighting. Oh, that's too good. That is too funny. It's firefighting. I'm really worried about Sapphire right now. I don't know how much, if it's another tick, like each tick of the fire damage, I don't know what it does, but I think Gil is his best hope right now. Just in case, let's see. We're going to send Angel in for the rescue, but Gil is going to come in for the firefighting. And we're going to cross our fingers. Hopefully this works out for you, Sapphire. I am rooting for you. Let's see. Let's select you. 6, 5, 4. Are you still... Oh, I don't know, though. I can't tell if you're still burning. I'm guessing not. It looks like there's no fire, so we're going to hope that you're not taking any more damage. We're going to pause it right when you're down, which is now. It looks like you're on 3. Okay. Make you no longer a warrior. I think we need to do the same with Logan at this point. And take a peek here. Doctoring is the same across the board. Nobody has better skill than anybody else. And it doesn't look like it's a kind of action you can... Well, it says Angel's not a doctor, so maybe we can do this. Logan is not. Boy, do you have to be actually a doctor? That would just be crazy. I don't know that for sure, so we're gonna go ahead and keep checking. I guess that's everybody, huh? That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate that we can't doctor you up. But I don't think you're losing any more life, Sapphire. So we're gonna go ahead and let you chill there. Let's go ahead and hit play. Yeah, we got the heal icons here, so you're getting better. Very close indeed. Let's go ahead and build some graves. How about that? Is that a building? I can't remember. Yes, it is. So we'll get them buried. I think that kind of helps with people's morale. We're going to pause time and try to get this fire put out. Is that possible? I don't know why these guys aren't able to prioritize the firefighting out here. Oh, you know what? Right, we need to designate this area. I think that's the problem. And I know you guys have been telling me, like, hey, designate the home area, and that's something I haven't really touched on. We go to areas, or no, it's orders. We need to add a zone that they're willing to kind of cover for fire protection. And yes, I do keep on forgetting that. So we're going to pretty much designate all of this for now. That might be what it takes. I didn't know that you actually had to do this to prioritize the firefighting. I thought that's just what it took for them to automatically do it, which would make sense in the overview when I tried to put the fire out on the rat. It's all making sense now. I thought that, you know what, if I had a fire, I'll just tell somebody to go put the fire out. I don't need to necessarily designate that area yet. Apparently that might be the case. Let's see. There it is. All right. You guys are telling me. I was not listening. I was like, yeah, it's fine. Alrighty, so they're going to go put that fire out. Listen to you. I should always listen to you guys, right? Lesson learned. You told me so? Yes.